Oh! Straight in the dick.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
If I am mad, it's mercy. His callousness coming insane. Lovely. Game saved already, hey? Okay. I'm guessing we're in someone's basement with lots of dead fish. Crouch. I guess that was gonna happen because it wants us to crawl through here. Candle. Yeah, so I think Cthulhu, like it just said, that was a quote by, how do you, oh, I'm dancing. It was that quote that was just up. It's Cthulhu was created by that writer, Lovecraft. Ah. Bolt cutters. I'm not too sure whether this is based off one of his books that he wrote or... Oh, no. I'm not sure if it was based off a book that he wrote or whether it's just stealing the themes of the characters or something, maybe. That was easy.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay.
What a putrid offering.
Oh, so maybe all these dead fish are like a sacrifice to Cthulhu. Thought I saw something.
Don't fight.
I didn't.
You have been chosen.
Have been chosen. For what exactly? I wonder if you've got like a stamina bar or if you can just run endlessly. That up.
Everything has already been written.
Hey.
But perhaps
Has he got gills?
To change your destiny.
Davy Jones. It was all a dream.
I hate whiskey.
Good music. Do this in the club. Don't. Who turns down a drink? I mean, come on. Oh, you can keep drinking. You're shit-faced. I'm probably gonna regret this. It's probably gonna have like a negative effect for the whole game.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effect has been wearing off. Hey, drugs solves every problem.
A while since I jotted down some of my nightmares.
The doctor can well repeat to me I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Cthulhu, bitch. The name of the game. Turn that shit off. It was good at first, but it's annoying now.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Baron, who hired me, didn't like the way I closed his case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Ooh. Something like a
Married
badass
woman runs
grizzled
off with a
detective.
girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
His wife had left him. He kept on calling me when the investigation had been closed. Get over it.
I have business here to attend to. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator.
That's normally your start, though.
That's correct.
Hello. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm called if a fire has destroyed some of our documents. Sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
What? Allocate your character's points. It allows you to improve the score of a skill. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of an object. Occult represents your knowledge of occult sciences. Improving this skill, determining knowledge of occult artifacts, expressing your knowledge of the myth. Medicine represents your knowledge of improving skill. Ooh. Drugs. Investigation represents your investigation talents. Improving this skill improves your chances of understanding past events by analysing a crime scene or an object, picking locks. Can we put into everything? So that's probably the best way to go until we learn more. Do you really want to validate this character's points?
Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Nope.
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know what I do. There's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep... Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Oh, I've got a badass beard. Yeah, sound like a hockled. Come in.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a
Dr.
person whom I
Octopus.
hold in high esteem. and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Rude. Don't even ask
You're
my
free
name.
to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston.
Maybe I
knows
do.
you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to
A
me,
deadbeat inebriate.
it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Ooh, do I get to choose?
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got?
Although, considering I
painting.
take drugs and
I
drink
placed a
alcohol
file on your
every
desk.
day,
It contains everything I have on the affair.
I might find an irrational link.
A warehouse on Dark.
Be weird.
Some sketches of the
Shipping
Hawkins
labels.
family. Rather thin.
Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse, policy report. It says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with only their son Simon. Hey, that looks like me! Not the woman or the child, obviously. The dude. Unless that's meant to be me.
Its strange beauty
Investigate.
isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Totally fucking. Ooh.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw
Crazy
things.
Saw
eyebrows.
things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
And if I don't want
I'm
to.
a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Alright, one last question.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to
At least
recover
someone's
her honor.
understanding something.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely
deny it all.
compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect
We haven't
any
even
less coming
discussed
from a
about
man in your
cost.
situation.
Something's queer,
Rude.
but I have a choice. Darkwater.
Suppose I could just charge him whenever
I think I've got a
want,
book
and
on the
then
North
bonus.
Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunts at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. Go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Leave. So we'll just be jumping straight to the island then. Thought I was gonna have to sit and try and find somebody to take me there, but luckily it's just skipping straight to Focus Home Interactive presents. Game by Cyanide Store.
We're almost there.
Call of Cthulhu. Celia. Skylar. I don't know. Something. I'm getting very like Skull Island vibes from Kong. A giant gorilla's just gonna come and take a shit on me. Devour the world.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
I thought it was talking about, I don't work for you, bitch.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why,
It's
thank
Tucker.
you, Captain.
Dick Tucker. Thank you very much.
So, what wind brought you?
Does
Some
the
woman
Hawkins
went mad
case
and
mean
murdered a
anything to you?
family.
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what?
Yeah.
Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Cool. go to the bar. A lamp. Yeah. Oh. Aha.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yep, because you're a functioning alcoholic. I can relate. You're a dick. That spreads TB. We all know that killed Arthur.
Hey, be careful.
That was me. Oh, they don't look happy.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh,
God,
come
just
on.
give me a drink, you
Because of a little
douchebag.
tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
A drink. No.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her
He
paintings.
didn't even mention a name.
Never
So
understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I don't really care why he calls it that.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Obviously.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little...
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Drink any...
He's still not going to give me a drink. Bastard.
that'll be all for now.
Okay. Go to the bar. Go and talk to Captain Flipdick. Hello, good sir.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
What looks like people.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
It's a bag. It doesn't have any rust on it. Jeez. That was good timing to cough. Okay. I hope you don't mind me just snooping around your house here. I'm just gonna take a look at all your stuff. The learnings of medicine. Does this give us like skill points or something? No? Oh, it does. So that's how we'll improve the character stats then, I'm guessing. Harpoon gun.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Apart from one's missing a leg. But yeah, sure.
What a macabre souvenir.
Actually, is he missing a leg? No.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer the message. Just make your payment to the courier. That's probably that woman that was smoking a cigarette.
This place seems half abandoned. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
That was quick. Oh, no, there he is. Who's Bradley?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. What I can do to help you.
Your maps have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having counted anything special enough for hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains
guessed.
those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and
That's
see me
enough for
when you've
me.
got something new.
Don't meddle in my affairs, but like, just make sure you tell me everything that's going on with yours. Where's the leg? I wonder if there's like a clue in it or something.
What a
That's his leg.
macabre souvenir.
I thought it was a one of those telescope things. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. No, I will not ask the captain.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Yeah. Ah,
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. This handle will be perfect for the winch.
I thought it was like electric. Bloop. Still need more.
Should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Ah, so when the question mark flashes, it means there's still more to be done. Now
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
These animations aren't great, but
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
ooh, straight in the dick.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with...
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Now go and shout at the cat while you're at it. I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So there's obviously a way in somewhere, unless we fucked that up.
Who's this guy?
No idea.
Hello.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Where do you think you're going?
Thank you for your valuable help.
Okay.
Where do you think you're going? Thank you for your help. Okay, sir. Oh, hello. I'm stuck. There we are. So that's obviously there. That's the statue. Oh, nope, that's a person. Maybe if we tell Kat that they're unguarded, she'll be like, oh, we're friends now.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
What? Another break?
One of the...
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whine pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. Also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Yep.
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have
Which is who we
pity on
need to
him.
talk to.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an old man.
Oh, Christ alive, woman, hurry up.
You're gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
Places to be. Like how they're just already standing out the way.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Told you, bitch. Bitch. Suck it. Yeah, you like that? Actually, I should probably stay close, because that could end up... I don't know how, like, intuitive this game is, and whether it'll trigger me getting kicked out.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Picking the lock.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.